3. Charlie. I wake up because the sun is in my eyes. I forgot to close my curtains last night. I forgot to do a lot of things last night, like be a decent human being. I fumble for my phone before realising it's still in my back pocket and I'm still in my clothes. It's 10:15 in the morning. No texts, no Facebook messages, nothing. I don't want to get out of bed to change. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. Last night, what was I even thinking? The Ellen Tao thing freaked me out. That after all this time, they'd just be like, cool, yeah, we're breaking up. Oh well. After 2 years. Didn't they love each other? No, I guess not. And I guess I started to think, what if Nick's bored? We don't do many exciting things. We just sit around at each other's houses. I'm pretty boring as a person, so I guess I wanted to test him, to check whether he wanted to break up, but I couldn't even say it. I couldn't even say it properly. Stupid. I'm stupid. I'm a fucking stupid idiot. I'd rather not have known. I'd rather have just carried on in blissful ignorance of what he thought rather than this absolute mess. Now I have no idea what he's thinking. Is he just angry at me, or does he actually want to break up? The thought of texting him to find out makes me feel physically ill. We've argued before, but nothing quite as bad as this. We've never woken up still angry at each other. I haven't woken up feeling this shit in a long time, hungover and wanting to be sick and wanting to cry and that familiar emptiness I thought I'd gotten rid of a long time ago. That feeling that makes me want to stay in bed and never get up again. One time when I was in year 11, a few weeks after I got out of hospital, Nick said something he didn't mean while we were eating dinner. Something stupid about how I wasn't trying hard enough. And I started having a go at him, and it turned into a massive argument, ending with him leaving. But even then, he still came back a while later, and everything was okay again. I roll over so I'm out of the sun and pull my covers over my head, but the birds tweeting outside are too loud and it's still too bright in my room, so I just end up lying there. I wish I could turn back time. I wish I could keep turning back time to Thursday, and every time I got to the end of Thursday, I'd rewind time to the beginning of Thursday again, and I'd just be with Nick every day for the rest of my life. Can't believe I even think stuff like this. Pathetic. I'm so pathetic. Morning, says my sister Tori when I slump down next to her on the lounge sofa. She's in her pyjamas and dressing gown and is watching Bridesmaids with a large bag of kettle chips on her lap. Morning. Why are you watching a film at 11 o'clock in the morning? Why not? Why kettle chips? First day of study leave treat? It's your second day of study leave. Then it's my second day of study leave treat. I laugh and watch the film with her for a few minutes. I never really got into this film, but Tori's weirdly obsessed with it. It might be because the main character is super sarcastic, just like her. So, feeling okay? She turns to me. Have you had breakfast? Feel a bit sick. It's nearly lunchtime anyway. She doesn't comment. Normally Tori's the first one to make me eat when I don't want to. What happened to Nick last night? You're lucky Becky had her car. And why were you drunk and crying in the conservatory? I groan and roll my head back against the sofa. Do we have to talk about it? She shrugs and looks back at the screen. Nope. Thought you might want to. We sit in silence for a minute. And then I decide to tell her. I tell her the full story, not that there's much to tell, anyway. Nick constantly talking about university, me getting all anxious about it, hearing about Elle and Tao, getting scared, saying stuff I shouldn't have, Nick freaking out. Everything is my fault, as usual. Jesus, she says once I've finished. She gazes at me, the remains of her eyeliner smeared under her eyes, and then she pauses the film. Sounds like a really bad argument. Yeah, no shit. You don't think he wants to break up, do you? Well, I don't know. Maybe. He didn't say, no, I don't want to break up. You know, he just got so angry. And then suddenly I feel tears in my eyes. I bring up a hand to cover my face, and when I speak, my voice is all high-pitched and wobbly. I feel like shit. Oh, Charlie. Tori puts down her crisps and pulls me into a hug, running one hand over my back. It's okay. I shake my head into her shoulder, trying not to get tears all over her dressing gown. It's not okay. It's really not okay. She lets me cry into her shoulder for a few minutes before she speaks again. I think you need to talk to him. I don't know what to say, I whisper. Just something. Anything. He hates me. That's untrue. He's angry. That's temporary. I don't know what to say. It doesn't matter what you say, she says. You just have to say something.